Hi there, and welcome to another Selezen Unboxes with me, Dave Selezen Hughes. Today we're unboxing the VicTsing Action Camera Pro HD. There's a link in the description below, and there's also a picture somewhere on the screen, probably up there, that's going to show you a bit of what it looks like. Bought from Amazon, arrived today. Kind of bought it for a number of reasons. One is I'm going to use it for streaming stuff, or not streaming stuff as such, but YouTube recordings and other type of video recording stuff. But the thing that actually made it justifiable as a purchase and not just a one-off thing for me and my computer shit is we're going on holiday soon, and I thought it'd be nice to take a camera with us that wasn't a mobile phone, so that we don't have to worry about phones and all that kind of stuff if we're going out somewhere. So yeah, it's I hesitate to say the word knockoff. It's a clone of the things like the GoPro. So it's an action camera that has a number of different mounts, different ways you can use it, and it's meant to be used out and about, so it's rugged, it's waterproof, or it's got a waterproof case, that kind of thing. Don't know much about the GoPro stuff. The backstory of this is that I had applied to a couple of different companies that make these cheap alternatives. Neither of them got back to me, so I went to a third company, VicTsing in this instance, and bought one from them. So screw you, ape man. As far as I can tell, they're all very similar specification anyway. It's just all different manufacturers or different distributors are selling pretty much the same technology. I'm not sure how good it is in comparison to a GoPro. This isn't going to be a full review. There will be elements of a review in this video, but I'm not going to have a full review in it until I've got time to actually sit and play with it. I won't be able to do a comparison between this and a GoPro, but I'm hopefully going to be able to do enough today to at least give you an idea what you get in the box and whether it's a good quality product or not. So I hope you enjoy the review, and I'll see you at the end. Bye for now. Hi there everyone. So as I said before, this is the VicTsing HD Action Pro camera. The full description of it on Amazon is action camera, VicTsing waterproof camera, 1080p, 12 megapixel sport camera, action cam with full HD 2.9 inch display, 170 degree wide angle lens, 900 mAh rechargeable battery, plus mounting accessories, kits for bike, motorcycle, surfing, swimming, diving, skiing, etc. Black. By VicTsing, the manufacturer. As I said in the intro, it's a cheaper alternative to your GoPro idea. As you can see, it looks very similar. I think the accessories kit is very much the same kind of mould. Underneath, it's a very similar kind of camera. At least looking on the Amazon shop item for it. But let's have a look and see what's in the box and see what you get for £35.99 in the world of budget cameras. So here it is, plain packaging. This is what came in an Amazon box. So, see, pretty plain. Well, it's well packaged, I'll say. It's a nice little box. So we'll open it up. Accessories and camera. So let's have a look at the camera first. Take that out. So we've got the camera there. Move this back a little to just use the wobble on this table. I've not got this set up properly. One of the reasons I wanted to buy something like this is so I've got another option for doing these kind of videos. So I'll just move that to one side. So that's what you get in the box. You get a box to camera. Come on, focus. There we go. You got a camera, and accessories, and more accessories in there. Let's have a look and see what's in the camera box. We'll put the accessories boxes over to the side for now, and we'll open up the camera box. It's a very simple packaging idea, but surprisingly effective. So there we go. There's the little camera itself. It's actually a lot smaller than I imagined, but it's quite cute, isn't it? Is a GoPro that small? I'd assume it is, given it's all kind of standard, isn't it? But yeah, so that's your camera. Just well packaged. I like the packaging. There's a bit of foam around it to keep it safe. It's always a good thing. And there's a little camera. So there it is. Like that. I don't know how any of this stuff works. I've not unboxed this before, I've unboxed it now, so I don't know how anything works or what you're meant to do with it or anything. What is this? What does it do? A button there, there's a button there, there's a couple of things there, ports on there. So you've got a 2-inch screen at the back there. This is 2 inches, doesn't look like 2 inches to me on the diagonal. I'll take a tape measure and have a look at that. But yeah, this is the box. Now that's a hinge at the bottom there. So I'm assuming this thing on this bit on top is the locking mechanism to get the actual camera out. So I'm just going to take it off air, check it. Nope, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Hang on, does that move? I'm not going to risk that at the moment. I don't want to risk breaking the thing by not understanding exactly what it does. So I'm not going to do that. But that's the camera. It's in its own little waterproof case, which is obviously very tightly sealed, so it's waterproof. But that's nice. We've got protective lens cover there. We've got protective lens cover just underneath. If you see the little red dot, that's keeping that nice and safe. So let's open this accessories box because it has the instructions in it, which might be useful. So again, we've got a fair bit of stuff in there. No packaging extra on there. So what have we got? We have is that a replacement back cover? It would seem to be. Replacement back cover for the back of this. It does indeed seem to be exactly that, which is fine. Does it have anything different about it? No, it literally just looks like it's a thing. So that's fine. It's good to know. If I break that or if the rubber seal goes, I've got a spare. Very good. This is a movement handle, possibly. Oh, it goes onto there, I think. I would assume. So that's fine. We have the instruction manual, the instructions as everyone calls them. So sport camera instruction manual, generic brand. I'll just have a flick through and see how many languages it's in. 50 languages. English, German, Spanish, French, Italian, and possibly Mandarin Chinese. So there's your contents page there. So yeah, if you know what the bottom stuff means, tell me. I think it's Mandarin Chinese, or Standard Chinese, or whatever they call the written version. So yeah, it just goes into a bit of detail about what's there. There's not a lot in the actual thing. I mean, that's your that's how thick the English instructions are to the flap outside this side, to the front. So that is the English instructions. The rest of it is non-English instructions. So I'll have a quick flick through. Yeah, it's not particularly great English. When this camera is stuck for wrong operation, please remove battery and insert the battery again to restart it. Please do not drop down or crash this product. Well, if I ever crash a camera, I'm going to hand over my camera driving license to the nearest authorities and not drive cameras ever again. Please keep this product away from magnet, fire, just one magnet. I can put it next to more magnets, multiple magnets, fire and other heat sources. Please use branded micro SD card class 6 or above, at least 8 gig storage. It was 8G, not GB. Do not use this product in extreme temperature. So what's an extreme temperature? Is 100 degrees an extreme temperature? Is 50 degrees an extreme temperature? Or is 100,000 million degrees an extreme temperature? So don't use it on the sun. Or don't use it in space. Well, that's not very actiony, is it? I want to go to space one day and take a camera with me. If I want to take a camera, I can't take this one. Please unplug the cable if found smoking. So don't smoke, it's bad for you. Weird smells. Please unplug the cable if found smoking weird smells, etc. during charging. So don't smoke, don't fart. When charging, please put it on the place out of the reach of children. The place, there's only one place out of the reach of children. I love grammar, it's great stuff to work about within it. Please store this product in a dry and cool environment when not use. When not use. Not use. I don't even know what to say about that. So, anyway, how to change protective back door. This protective door provides better sound quality by allowing much sound to reach the camera's microphone. Now you have to flip open the case, doesn't it? The correct way to open the waterproof case. This is what I need. This is the page that I need. Oh, I wish this thing would focus better. So yeah. Pull upwards, push the buckle. Push the buckle, pull upwards. Hey! That's a bit of multi-ambidextrous stuff there, isn't it? So there's the clip. There's the clip that holds it on, sorry. I'll try and see it a bit clearer. That's the clip that holds it in place. And there's the clip on the top that holds it in place there. So by flicking this little switch on the back, I can move that back and forward. Not very well when it's unhinged. But that clips on, that clips over there, and then that pops down. And then clip that, push that over. So you've got that. Push that. I can't really do that without letting you see it. So push that over, push that up, and then open. There's the case open. Oh no! And then this just wiggles its way out, like so. So there's your case, there's your camera. It's tiny! Look at it! It's cute! Cute and tiny. So there's the case. Can't see any particular difference between those two cases. But yeah, there's the lens cover, which is a bit skew-whiff. I'll put it back with. You've got a mode button there, you've got an OK button there, which is obviously your on-off button. On this side you've got your up and down, which is your menu controls, and I would assume some other stuff as well. And you've got two cable slots, two cable plugs there, one for a micro SD, which is I assume your charging cable, and one for a thing I've never seen before. It doesn't look familiar at all. I'm sure the instructions will tell all. And on the bottom you've got nothing, or possibly a little switch for battery door. On the front you've got a mode button and your lens. On the back you've got your 2-inch panel on the screen. Now, do I have a tape measure or a ruler or something I can use to just measure this? Do I have one handy? Yes, I do. So, using the ruler of doom. Now it said it was 2-inch screen. So from diagonal to diagonal, it is indeed a 2-inch screen. So I had heard a couple of comments on these things before that sometimes when they were speccing them out, they weren't being particularly accurate with the size of that rear screen. But that is actually a 2-inch screen. So that's pretty cool. So that's the camera, that's the waterproof case, that's the alternative sound improvement back door for the case, which I'm putting off shot there. We have the manual, we have a little handle, which I'll put in shot, which apparently attaches on the bottom. Yeah, there's a screw that goes all the way through, so that goes through the bottom of that clip there on the case. That's pretty cool. We have a cloth for cleaning the screen. How cute is that? We have some cable ties. For what I don't know, but probably for cable tying it to stuff, to your bike or your head or your nose or your gran. We have some sticky pads, I think they are, and a wire hook fastener, or again probably attached to some item of equipment. We have your micro USB cable, which I would assume is your charging / data connection cable, and we have some straps. I don't know what the straps are, but they look like quick release plastic straps, possibly for strapping it to a bike or strapping it to something else, but for strapping it to whatever you've got that you want to strap it to. So that's box number 1 of accessories. So let's take the other accessory box. Let's put the gubbins across here a little. Clear some space. So we have a clippy clip, so a clip for clipping it onto whatever, your lapel, your head, your face, your gran. Another one of these little handles, slightly different to the other one. This one has a single hole in the bottom there for connecting to something, whereas this is off at a right. Oh no, wait a minute, they're exactly the same. Oh no, different angle. See, that's got the pins there and that's got the pins on that angle, so that's a 90-degree angle to mount it. That's fine. Keep them separate. This is a beefy mounting device, so there's your mounting bracket we put on the bottom of the camera case, and a couple of big screws, bolts they are, sorry, to bolt it onto the item of your choice. So I'd assume there's another bit somewhere that will let you close that bracket, so you can put it onto a bike or something like that. We have what looks like a plastic clip with the same mechanism for attaching it to the bottom of there. So there's the pin that goes through it. That pin there goes through that bit on the bottom, and then it screws into there. So that. And we have the other side. We have a similar device but at a different angle. So we've got a lot of things for choosing your angle of attack. We have mounting pads. They've got sticky pads on the bottom. Now I'm going to assume that they would quite easily bolt into this thing, because there are sort of nut retaining threads in there that look about the right size. So I would assume, yeah, that that's possibly a mounting bracket for this. Another slightly longer version of that. Another mounting bracket. So that's a thread in the top and a thread in the bottom for mounting onto something or other. That looks like it actually wraps around the camera itself, so you can just have the camera in that bit. So that looks like fun. And another set of mounting brackets. So again, that's a hole there for a screw, which mounts it into. That looks like a tripod mount. This is the simplest tripod mount there. Yeah, and obviously the pins. This sort of pin here. This pin. Let's try and get that centered on the camera. I'm trying to actually hold it under the microphone, which is a bit stupid. This is the screw, which probably goes into these as well. So that's a multi-purpose item, and that's it. That's the lot. That is your lot, man. That isn't a bad haul. For $35.99 you're getting a fairly decent set of items to play with your camera with. So what I'll do now is I'll go and I'll try and switch it on. So I'll clear some of this stuff away from there. I'm going to put the accessories from box 1 over this side, accessories from box 2 over that side, and then see if we can actually get this this camera working. I'll see you in a sec. Well, hello again. Okay, so I've spent a little bit of time getting the packaging undone, getting the camera, having a look at the settings, and just seeing what needs to be done. Now the first thing that I need to say is that it needs a memory card before you can use it as a camera. I have spent a little bit of time looking around for a micro SD card. I know I do have one somewhere, but all the little places where I keep these memory cards don't seem to have a memory card in them. So I need to find out where one of those is. But this is a little different now, because I've been pleasantly surprised by an option that I didn't know existed. So hi, this is the image from the little camera itself. I'll make this a little bit smaller for now. Hang on, let me get this right. There we go. And I'll show you the camera. Should we shift that out of the way? So there's the camera. I've obviously used an aftermarket cable just to charge it basically, and when I plugged it in, it started to say, do you want to use it as a PC camera? So a couple of reviews I've seen for these cameras say that you can't use them as a webcam. So I am now quite pleasantly surprised. So here's our little camera, and here's the back of our little camera, which shows you that it's saying PC camera, and importantly we have the actual camera itself. Now, as it says in the sort of description for it, it's an action camera. It's HD. It's a wide angle. So what we have is a camera that has quite an impressively large field of view. So it's a bit of a walleye cam. So as you can see, it's a bit. You can see a hell of a lot more around the office than you would be able to normally on the other camera that I've got, the Logitech. The interesting thing I've seen is that when you keep it fairly still, it pixelates a lot. So if nothing's actually moving, it seems to try and save time. But if I move my head like that, it clears it up. And as long as I keep the camera moving, it keeps everything rather nicely in focus. But as a static camera, I'm not sure if it's going to be a lot of good, or if there's a setting to change that when I'm using it as a webcam. There's a lot of settings in different things that I can use it for. So here's the range of movement for it. So this is just moving it around like a tiny camera. This is the side of the office that nobody ever gets to see, so you are very privileged today. But yeah, if I keep it moving around, it's quite clear, it's sharp, you get a good image of text. So if I sort of move it towards the keyboards, the secret stuff behind here, yeah, I'm using a very dodgy setup to record these things. But yeah, so the resolution's good. We've got some good quality on there, so I quite like that. So yeah, not a bad little bit of kit. So this has turned out as a little bit more of a review than I said it was going to be. But as I say, it's not going to be more. It's not going to be primarily a review. I can't get it working as a proper camera until I get a memory card for it. So obviously that's going to be the main thing to do. But I'll switch it off for now. Pop it back on the review table. So yeah, quality wise not bad. The actual information that you get with it and the stuff you get with it is pretty good. As I say, you've got this cable which is particularly short. I'll take it out of the bag and let you see it. So if you're going to use it as a webcam, the best thing to do is get a bigger cable, because that's just not going to cut the mustard. I have a 5-meter cable that I got with a set of cables that I'm going to use possibly as a security camera. Now that I know I can use it as a webcam, this might get mounted on the window and used as a security camera, or at least a notification camera to see when anybody's coming to the door, if I'm expecting deliveries or anything, I'm in the office. So that's going to be quite handy. Also, it's going to be useful to take with me as a camera on holiday, because it's very, very small, and even not putting it in the waterproof case, it's going to be a pretty good thing to use. I found out, by the way, that this spare cover on the back for the back is a non-waterproof case that allows better audio access to the microphones, the locations where the microphones are. What I didn't notice is that in the cutout, in the sort of side panels, there's a little cutout. You can't really see it very well there. I'll take it out of the case, take it out of the bag, and then you can see it. Just roll that back slightly. So just on that edge there, you've got a gap, and another one on the other side. So you have a gap on both sides that allows you better access for the microphone. So that if you are not in a waterproof environment and you want to prioritise the sound coming from the microphone, then you're fine. The good thing about this, using it as a webcam, it means I can still use the camera. The only thing I'm disappointed about, and I'm not sure what this other plug is on the side. So this plug here, I'm not sure what that is. I'm hoping it's some kind of accessory port, because I would love to be able to put an external microphone onto this so that I could use it as a roaming camera, because I don't know what the camera is actually like on the thing itself. So if it's a decent, I don't know what the microphone's like on the camera itself, and if it's any good or not. But I won't be using it as a waterproof camera because I don't do any sort of water sports or that kind of thing. So for my needs, it's pretty good. But I think, as an unboxing, they've packed a hell of a lot into this case, into this box. Hell of a lot of goods for your money. That's $35.99 from Amazon. Link will be in the description below. Yeah, loads of stuff, loads of bits and pieces, loads of customizability. Any options you want for anything you want to do in the action world. And I think, as I said, not a bad buy. So that's it from this part. I hope you enjoyed it. Hi again. I hope you enjoyed that review. Well, I say review again, as I say, it's only got little bits of kind of review in it, but it's more of an unboxing video. I hope it's given you enough information to let you know if you want to buy one of these things. If not, then I'm sure there's other videos out there, or keep an eye out, because I'm probably going to do some kind of review video at some point in the future. I'm not promising, but my intent is to sort of use it for a few days, over the next few days, and see what I can do with it, and then hopefully I can put together a bit of a review, including some test footage and that kind of things that I've taken with it. So keep tuned. If you want to know more, then obviously subscribe to the channel and you'll get notifications if you enable that option. And obviously like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you feel like doing. It's all down there in the things below, and over there and up there and up there. So yeah, take care everyone, and see you soon.